Arthur Miller was born in Harlem, New York in 1915. He was raised in a moderately affluent household until his family lost almost everything in the Wall Street crash of 1929. They subsequently fired the chauffeur and moved from the Upper East Side in Manhattan to Gravesend, Brooklyn. He attended the University of Michigan, where he wrote for the student paper and completed his first play, No Villain. Afterward, he moved back east and began making plays for the stage. In 1940, he wrote the play The Man Who Had All the Luck, which closed after just 4 performances and a stack of woeful rebukes. 6 years later, however, All My Sons achieved success on Broadway and earned him his first Tony Award. Working in the small studio that he built in Roxbury, Connecticut, Miller wrote the first act of Death of a Salesman. In less than a day. It opened on February 10, 1949 at the Morosco Theater and was adored by nearly everyone. Salesman won him the Triple Crown of Theatrical Artistry, the Pulitzer Prize, the New York Drama Critics Circle Award, and a Tony. In 1956, Miller left his first wife, Mary Slattery. Shortly thereafter, he married famed actress Marilyn Monroe. Later that year, the House of Un-American Activities Committee refused to renew Miller's passport and called him in to appear before the committee. His play, The Crucible, a dramatization of the Salem witch trials of 1692, was the foremost reason for their strong-arm summons. During this time, there was a big ordeal concerning communism in the U.S. government. Joseph McCarthy, an American politician who served as a Republican U.S. Senator from the state of Wisconsin, began accusing multiple celebrities and political authorities of being communist. At the time, we were in a war with the Soviet Union and communism. This corrupt man was putting many people out of work by accusing them of something they weren't. Arthur Miller used the Salem witch trials as an allegory to McCarthy's acts. The Crucible was showing the corruption in Joseph McCarthy's accusations without naming McCarthyism out blatantly. By 1961, Miller and Monroe were divorced, and within several months, Miller married Austrian-born photographer Inge Morath. The couple had 2 children, Rebecca and Daniel. Miller insisted that their son, Daniel, who was born with Down syndrome, be completely excluded from the family's personal life. Miller's son-in-law, actor Daniel Day-Lewis, visited his wife's brother frequently, and eventually persuaded Miller to reunite with his adult son. His last play of note was The Price. In 2002, Miller's third wife, Inge, died. The famed playwright promptly took a 4th wife, 34-year-old minimalist painter Agnes Barley. The two planned to marry, but on February 10, 2005, Arthur Miller died of heart failure at 89 years of age. The sources for this speech were from notablebiographies.com and pbs.org.